Good morning students. Welcome to session 9 on the numerical analysis. So in this session we are going to study about the secant method. So this is an improvement over the false position method. That is, in the last session we have studied the false position or this is a regular false method which we use to find the solution of a non-linear equations. So there we have seen if the initial values are given, there in that case we have done f of a and f of b. If they are of opposite sign, then we have used the formula to find the next improvement as x1 is equals to b into f of a minus a into f of b divided by f of b minus f of a. But here this is an improvement over the regular falsy method. So that is, here it is not necessary that f of a and f of b should have an opposite sign, but only thing is you have to find f of a and f of b, that is take a as x1 and b as x2 here. So next approximation here is x1 plus I is equals to xi plus xi minus 1 divided by f of xi minus 1 minus f of xi into f of xy. So this is for all I is equals to 2, 3, 4 etc. because here if you take because here x1 and x2 are here, we have x1 and x2 we got here. So that is, if you put I is equals to 2, you will get x3. So for that you have to take here I equals to 2, 3 etc. So this is a successive approximation to the desired root. This is the formula which we use to find the root of a non-linear equation in this secant method. So that is again so we have to continue. This is again iteration method. We use this one to get the desired accuracy of the root. So this is the formula you have to remember for finding the root in using secant method. So that is xi plus 1 is equals to xi plus xi minus 1 divided by f of xi minus 1 minus f of xi into f of xi. This is the formula you have to remember. After this you have to put I equals to 2, 3 etc. to get the desired root here, desired accuracy of the root. Take one example. Solve x3 minus x square minus 2 is equals to 0 over the interval 1, 2 by secant method. So that is, here first you take this one as f of x is x cube minus x square minus 2, and these two as take these two as x1 and x2. So x1 is equals to 1 and x2 is equals to 2. You have to find f of x1 and f of x2 also. This implies f of x1 is equals to f of x1 is 1, so f of 1 is equals to f of 1 means in place of x you have to put 1 in equation 1. So it is 1 cube minus 1 square minus 2. That is 1 minus 1 get cancelled is equals to minus 2. Next you have to find f of x2. F of x2 is f of 2 because here x2 is equals to 2. F of 2 is equals to, put x equals to 2 in equation 1, you will get f of 2. So it is 2 cube minus 2 square minus 2 is equals to, here simplify this one. It is nothing but here how much? This is nothing but here 8 minus 4 minus 2. That is 8 minus 6, it is equals to how much here? 2. You will get 2 here. So here no need to verify whether they are of opposite sign or not, because in previous cases we have seen if they are opposite sign, then we improve that result here. But here only thing is you have to find f of x1 and f of x2 and use this one in the next formula. So by secant method we have this formula xi plus 1 is equals to xi plus xi minus xi minus 1 divided by f of xi minus 1 minus f of xi into f of xi. So here this is for I equals to 2, 3 etc. So take this one as equation number 2 here, and put x equals to put I is equals to 2 in equation 2. In this you have to put I is equals to 2. So it is 2 plus 1 is 3. x3 is equals to x2 plus I equals to 2, you have to substitute x2 minus 2 minus 1 is 1, x1 whole divided by f of 2 minus 1 is 1, so f of x1 minus f of x2. We know all the values here. We know x1, we know x2, f of x1, f of x2, substitute all the values here. So x2 is 2, here only we have here We have x1, x2, f of x1 and f of x2. Substitute all the values in this equation. So you will get, and simplify this one, you will get here it is equals to x3 is equals to, this is 3 by 2, or we can also take it as here 1.5. So we have to find, next you have to find f of x3. F of x3 is equals to f of x3 is 1.5 it is. This is 1.5. So now f of 1.5 means put x is equals to 1.5 in equation 1. That is 1.5 whole cube minus 1.5 whole square minus 2. So simplify this one using calculator. You have to simplify this. You will get in one step only you will get the solution. It is minus 0.875. So now next you have to find here, put I is equals to 3 in equation 2. You will get x4. x4 is equals to here this is xi. Xi is I is equals to 3. You have to put xi plus this is xi minus xi minus 1, that is x3 minus x2 divided by f of x2 minus f of x3 into f of x3. We know all the values once again. x3 here, what we got here, x3 is 1.5 plus x3, again x3 is 1.5 minus x2 is here 2 whole divided by f of x2. F of x2 is 2, here f of 2 minus f of 1.5 into this is f of x3. F of x3 is here, how much here we got this value, minus 0.875. This you have to write here. So that is, substitute all the values here. Substitute all the values. So after simplification you will get here x4 as 1.6522. So you have to, in each step you have to check whether this previous value and this value is same or not. x3 what we got is 1.5 and x4 is 1.6522. They are not same. So you have to continue this process. So next you have to find f of x4. F of x4 is f of 1.6522 and it is nothing but here substitute in equation 1 you will get 1.6522 whole cube minus 1.6522 whole square minus 2. So you will get minus 0.2196. This is f of x4. Now again put I is equals to 4 in equation 2, because here in first step you have substituted I equals to 2, then 3, then 4. You will get here x5 is equals to x4 plus this is, so in equation 2 you have to substitute. So you will get this one here and substitute all the values we know, x3, x4, f of x3, f of x4 and all the values you have to substitute here and simplify. You will get x5 as 1.7032. So again you have to check whether x3, x4 and x5 they are same or not. So they are not same. So x3 is x4 is 1.6 and x5 is 1.7. They are not same. So you have to still simply continue this process. Next you have to find f of x5. F of x5 is again it's equals to f of 1.7032 and after simplification you will get here this is equals to 0.0399. So next you have to put I equals to 5 in equation 2. You will get x6 is equals to x5 plus x5 minus x4 divided by f of x4 minus f of x5 into f of x5. And we know all these values here in previous steps. Substitute all the values and simplify. You will get here x6 as 1.6954. So here x5 is 1.7 and x6 is 1.6. They are not again same. Then you have to still continue this process. So f of x6 is f of 1.6954. It is equals to, after simplify that you have to substitute x equals to 1.6954 in equation 1. You will get here f of x6, it is equals to minus 0.00137. So this is f of x6. Next you have to put here I is equals to 6 in equation 2. Then this implies here x7. x7 is equals to x6 plus x6 minus x5 divided by f of x5 minus f of x6 into f of x6. And all these values are known in previous steps. Substitute all these values here. So that we know here this is x7 we know. Sorry, x6 we know here. F of x5 we know. F of x6 we know. We know all the values. Substitute all the values from previous steps. So we will get x7. It is equals to 1.6956. Since here this is x6. x6 is 1.65 1.6954 and x7 is 1.6956. They are almost the same up to 3 decimal places. So therefore we can take here, x is equals to 1.6956. This is the required root of the given equation. So this is all about this example. So this is that is the secant method is the improvement over the regular falsy method, or this is R falsy method, we can also call it as. So I will give you some assignment on this. You try to solve this one to get the solution. This is an assignment for you. Using secant method, find a real root of the equation here x cube minus 5x minus 7 equal to 0 over the interval 2, 3. Correct up to 3 decimal places. So this is an assignment for you. You try to solve this example using this same method. First you take this one as f of x and these two as x1, x2, and improve this result here by taking the formula xi is equals to this is xi plus 1 is equals to xi minus minus here xi minus 1 divided by f of xi minus 1 minus f of xi into f of xi. So exactly same as we have done in the example. You try to solve this one, and if you find any difficulties you can ask me. So this is all about today's session. Thank you.